Sir,
Yes, sir.
sir, yesterday class video is not uploaded.
Yesterday video will upload today. Yesterday video has some problem.
Oh, so send hook 3.js file.
We not there, book 4 is there.
Hook 3.js. Hook 2.
But if you will not attend regular, you will be confused. Other work in lower priority, attend regular class. Both is in chat, you can download it. 3 and 4. Okay, so come to the next file, hook5.js. Hook 4 we have created no, yesterday. Hook 4 name, price, quantity you completed. It was your homework to take the value and display inside the page. You can do that. Hook 5 we can work now. No, till hook 3 I have completed here. Why? Because I have guided you how to pick the value, how to display in the previous example. In this example, button click, the data should save in array and list, same like in the example 3. Okay, that you can try as your homework. Let's go. Next, create file hook 5.js. 5.js. Follow everything and return as a hook 5 and add under the routing. Do that much. Import React, comma use state. Use state will be under the from React constant my hook 5 export default return division class name as a container. Class name you are given or ID. Now write inside React.js use state use effect use state then fetch function API example. Call this one in the routing. added in the routing. That we can call under the app.cs file, import it, import, what is the component name? My hook 4 or 5, 5. Call here, hook 5, call also here, hook 5. Please check now, come down below. You require to add a link also, hook 5. My hook 5. I have replaced the old static page was there. No? That link I replaced with the dynamic link. Check once. The page is loaded. Five page is loading. React.js use state fetch function, fetch API function example. Next, after that, we have to bring the data from other server. Like suppose already we have read the data from array from single dimensional multi-dimensional. Now we will be bringing the data from other servers through the fetch function. In JavaScript, we have implemented fetch function. Using fetch function, what we did? We bring the data from other source. Similar way here also, using the fetch function. Fetch function is called the API function. The API function, using API function, you can bring the data from other source and give to React. React can design the page and display inside the page. So come to the hook 5 now. In hook 5, you are going to use here next call a constant name, constant name, constant name, constant name. You can give call which one? Comment list, comma update comment. Use state, use state, use state, use state. Now what we have under the use state? Array is an empty array, so we can write here another paragraph. Total users from API total comments from API is comment list dot length dot length, total comment list dot length. Hook we added. What is the length now? Total comments from API is 0. 0 or something else? 0? Yes. Now we are going to use here fetch function to bring the data from other source. So fetch, you can't write directly, you have to write a function. Constant get comment, fetch something, we can go inside and we can write here fetch. Under the fetch, I will give you one URL. From that URL, you have to pull the data. Internet will be necessary. Write this URL. This URL I will share in the chat. Write URL. This URL came to your chat. Okay, ready? You can write it. Next, after that, so request will go to this URL. From there, data will come. Then through the then function again, same in JavaScript we have written. We have to capture as a response. After capturing the response, you have to do response.json. Response.json to convert from JSON to array object. After that, we have to use the then function here. This then function will give the actual array, comment array. Now this comment array, you keep a alert here. Comment array dot length. Comment array dot length. Comment array dot length. So we wrote it. Now how you want to call this function? Button click or without click? There is a two option. We can call this function button click also, and we can call this function onload also. So come down right here. Before writing, you have to call here in the beginning another function called use state. Use state. Oh, use state we have called use effect. Use effect. This is for what purpose? This will execute on load. Call the use effect function. Use effect function you can call here, and this use effect function is little different. Keep a alert inside. Check now automatically alert is coming now or not. Check now automatically this alert comes or not.
Coming, sir.
Automatically this alert should come on page load. As soon as the page will load, automatically this alert should come. Automatically once the page will load, automatically that alert should come. Automatically alert will come. That meaning use function, use effect function is calling automatically. Go to any component and come back. Use effect will call automatically. Use effect will call automatically. It's like it's on load. In JavaScript, we have a function called onload. This also called as a onload only. Which one? Use effect function will get executed on load. Now inside that, what you will do? You will call that function. We have written a function called get comment. Get comment. COMMANT. Get comment. Call the get comment function. Get comment function will call automatically now. On page load, it will display the total comments. On page load, it will display total comments. How many comments? Internet is required.
$500, sir.
Yes, 500 will come. 500 comments will come total. See, total comments are 500. Once you go and come back, alert will give you total how much? 500. The URL you have access, the URL you have got. If you open this URL, in this URL from the backend, there will be 500 records will come. Total 500 records will come from the backend in that URL. Okay, now this 500 data, this array we have to give to this function, update comment. Once you give to update comment, from update comment, it will go to comment list. So at this place, remove the length and call here instead of alert, call here the function called update comment. Call the function called update comment. Call the function called update comment. Call the function called update comment. Under the update comment, pass the array. Okay, ready? Check now. How many length? 500. Go to some other page and come back. Once you come, it will show 0. After some time, it will become 500. Go to some other component and again come back to this component. Once you come, by default will 0. After some time, it will convert into 500. Okay. So this is what is happening now. Data is available in some other server. Data is available in some other server, and on page load, you are getting the length. Hmm? What is internet you have in the system? Huh? Show me the code. Open that URL, paste in browser. Given the data. Open the URL, paste in browser. Check once. Is it giving any kind of data? No data? URL must be correct. URL correct and it will come. Can you send yes, no? Are you getting 500 records or no? Replace this function. This much I will share in the chat. After replacing that, for everyone under the use effect function, here in the last you have to put comma and a square bracket. Put inside called true. So this true is for what purpose? To call the backend URL only one time. For what purpose? To call true. Why true? True represent one. True represent one. Why one? Because to call get comment function only one time. Add this true. Then try. It should not throw the error. Error. So minus working. 500 is coming. Okay. So if I open this URL, then in this URL, if you open the URL, then in that URL, you will get total 500 records. You can open the URL and check once. Directly open the URL. Directly open the URL Directly open the URL and check once. Directly open the URLs and check here. Is it given 500 records? Nearly 500 records will give you. Oh, what I search is something fetch function also I have added here. Open that URL directly. It will give you 500 comments nearly. See, it's coming this data, right? In this, you have what are the fields are there? You can check here. ID, name, email, body, right? ID, name, email, body, post ID, email, body, correct? So we can print now, we can use the map function, we can print the ID, email and body, all we can print inside the page. So go here. At this place, use a map function. What is the array name? Comment list. Comment list dot map. Comment list dot map. Under the comment list, you will be finding call comment and you will keep as a index also. Index also. Return write a division inside this division we can print the name. Under H5 you print the name. What name? Comment dot name. Comment dot name. And below you can print the, in a paragraph you print the comment dot body. Comment dot body. Comment dot name, comment dot body, and for division key equal to index. For division key equal to index.
Sir,
Hello?
sir, I'm in confused that comment list dot map. Why not you write info index to write comment index? I'm confused.
Which info index?
Here a map function.
Which info index? Where is the info variable? This comment can
Uh,
be anything. It is a variable. It can be any variable.
uh, info. Okay.
It can be any variable.
Yeah, in JavaScript we write info dot name info dot.
Is any variable name why you are targeting here? So variable can be anything.
Okay.
This variable you keep your name only, no? You can write instead of comment, put your name, others.
Got it, sir.
Ready? Check now. Printing. How many records? 500 will come. On page load, it will give you 500 records. Go to your comment. See, all 500s are coming. That is called as a backend. Data is coming from the backend and displaying under the front end. Data comes from the backend and display under the front end. The backend is giving the data in the form of JSON. The JSON came, JSON data came and just got listed here. Backend, when we have requested a URL to the backend given the data in the form of array, complete a bunch of data 500 records. Now 500 records we converted into array and given to our state, that is called update comment. From update comment, it is a function, so it will go to the comment list. Then from comment list, you display the length also and you run the math. Now inside that, we are printing here comment.name. This is a variable, it's an element. From comment list, there is a lot of comments. So one by one, it will go to the comment. Inside comment, you will find the name and price, name and body, many more are there. And that you can print here easily. Okay. So let's come. We will implement one more. Okay. 3-4 URLs are there. We'll implement one more. Check once. Loading or not loading? All data will come. ID also you can print here. See, you can print here ID also. Comment.name you have printed. Print here ID as well. Comment.id. Comment.id. COMMANT. Comment.id. Try that. Comment.id. Comment.id. Clear? ID is coming. So ID will also come now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Let's go ahead next. One more component we can create. Component 6. Flow, you want to know how it is happening? See, till here you are aware of component we created. This also we created a state variable. There comment list is a variable, update comment become function, and use state become a predefined function, hooks function. Now get comment function is sending a request to the using fetch method to this particular URL. From there, whichever the response will come, response will convert into JSON to array, and after that it will be given to the home. Update comment function. Update comment function is responsible to modify the value of comment list. Without update comment function, you cannot do anything under the comment list. After doing that, so this function is ready to bring the data. But question is, if the function is ready to bring the data, then how to call this function? On button click or on load? So we have not given any button, so we apply the on load feature. So to call on load, you have to call another hook function, that is called use effect. Use effect function will execute automatically on page load, but the problem under the use effect is use effect will keep calling continuous. Okay. Now suppose this use effect will call continuous, then this function also will get called continuous. This function will call continuous, then data will come from here continuous. So your server will become busy. You will not get actual output. In that case, we can apply here under the square bracket is true. True represent 1. 1. True means 1, false means 0. So 1. So it is going to execute, use effect is going to execute only one time. Okay, it will execute only one time. After executing, it will call the function get comment. Get comment will bring the data, give to update comment. Now update comment will give the data to comment list. And comment list already you are doing the loop here and you are printing the length. Because of that on load, you are getting the list of data. On load, you are getting the list of data. Okay, come next. Create next file, hook6.js. We can implement one more URL. Hook6.js. Come down below again, write call const my hook6 Okay, ready? My hook6. After that, return a division or return why I follow the flower bracket. Use the rest. Use effect. Use effect. Use state. H. API. Call this file, add in the routing. Okay, so we can go here and we can write one more constant, user list, comma, update user, let it be a small only, user state, it should be as an array. Array. Next, after that, please come down below, export total users, user list dot length. Hope you added in the routing. My hook 6. Import my hook 6. My hook 6. After that, come down, add one more link. User list I have written. I will keep here call hook 5, hook 6. Come down, Hook 6 I will give here. I have replaced the old links in my hook 6. The old static pages we have called, static pages. Those pages I have replaced with a dynamic page because in my monitor space is less. I have to remove that. Hook 6, okay, so it says 0. How many users? 0. Come again. Take this URL. There is one more URL for users. Users. URL came to your chat. You can use that. Now, you can write a function here, get user. Get user. H function. Inside that, dot then similar response. Response.json dot then user array. Again, you will call the update user function via update user function, user array. You will pass to the update user. Then from update user, automatically it will come to the user list. You will write again below use effect. Use effect. Under the use effect, you will follow the function called get user. And you will not forget to add here in the last comma row. Comma row. JSON is the user defined function. It will is a predefined function. It will convert from JSON to array, JSON to object array. Getting any length? How much?
10, sir.
Yes, in that there will be 10 users. 10 users. We can display that user in So what are the details are coming in this array? Many things will be coming. We have to print all in table. You can print their name, username, email, address dot street, address suit, address dot pin code, address dot city, then phone number, website. This all you can print. Okay, come there, write a table, table open close. The table will have cell padding. You can use in the paragraph, you can use in division. Inside table you have to use map, yeah. Last example you have used paragraph. You have used paragraph there or not? Here also we are going to use instead of paragraph, we will use the table because multiple details are there. Yes. Call full name. Next th phone number. Next th what else we have? Name, phone, email. Name, phone, email. City. CITY. Company. Company have website and name. Next th company. Then next th website. Now you will open the T body here. Under T body, you will be listing all the users. Okay, now you can use here user is dot map. User info, comma index. Return tr. Tr will have a key. Id index. User info dot name. User info dot user info dot user info dot address dot phone you can't write directly. Address dot phone. Inside the address there is a phone object. Email is also like that only, I guess. Email is direct. Yeah, email is direct. Next we have called city. Info dot address dot city. Info dot address dot company. Company dot name. Company dot name. Info dot company dot website. Okay, you got it? List or not? Website is not coming. Phone we have printed here. Phone is not coming, right? Printed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Address dot phone or phone is there. Name, phone, email. Okay, name, phone, email, city we have not written. Name, phone, email, city, company address. All are fine. What is the problem? Address dot phone. Where is the phone we can find from here? Phone is okay. Phone is outside only. Oh, and website is also outside. Website is not inside the company. So phone directly you can write, and website also you can write directly. Then it will print properly. Print all. Now everything is printing of 10 users. So these data are coming from the backend server. This data is coming from the backend server. Hmm. Getting data. Now I will give you two more URL. Need to read from there and display. First two we have done. Now last three you can take and see your homework. You have to create three component, and in three component you need to read the data from this server, URL and display. User info dot, yes, here inside the array, where is the city? City is inside the address, no? Name, email is directly we have written. Yes, city is pin code and all are the part of address. Here company name we have written, company dot name we have written because name is a part of company. Multi-dimensional array they have made. So can you get this URL? I will share this URL. Not only this URL, take this all 5 URL and you create a different component and in that implement that. You want to take photo? Take it. But I'll keep in the new line. Take the photo now. I will share in the chat. In that first 2 URL is implemented. Remaining 3 more are there. Please implement that. It's helpful for you. You will create 3 more components. In that 3 component, read the data from here and display. Tomorrow morning project is starting 8 o'clock. So 8 o'clock we need to log in for project class. Which project class? Combination of all. Tomorrow, Saturday and Sunday, we will be designing the layout of project using HTML, CSS, Bootstrap, React, everything. Okay, so we need to join. Tomorrow, 8 o'clock morning, we are going to join online for the project class. Huh? Join tomorrow online only. Tomorrow only we have designing work. Okay. 8 o'clock may not be able to be coming here. Next Saturday, Sunday, I will try to come. Tomorrow you can join online. We need to install the React. We need to set up the routing. We need to create the some component, different design. That is a tomorrow. Tomorrow will be under the installation and routing only. Next day, Sunday, we will be going through the next level. That we'll see. Okay. So join tomorrow, 8 o'clock. React project will not happen very frequently on every day. It is like after combining 2-3 batch, I run a project batch class. So that 2 more batches I have, they will be login 8 o'clock. You keep your sufficient internet, log in on time, then attend the class 8 o'clock. Okay. You have Zoom link? Zoom link is not there. Hmm? I will share in the chat. You are in the 2 o'clock batch, no? Right, I will add here in the list. It is a revision of what you have learned till now. Tomorrow and day after tomorrow, project class is the revision what you have learned till now. What you have learned till now. You have done the installation, you have created the routing, you have created the navigation. Okay, those things is going to happen again tomorrow. Day after. Okay, so hope clear. See you tomorrow, 8 o'clock. Log in on time. Don't be late. 3 o'clock already. No?